I remembered to unmute today. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Ba ba da ba da da. All right. Our buddy isn't quite ready yet. He's waking up his son and have to get him a snack. So we might find something to do for a minute. Rock and roll pick toss. Let's see. Actually, I'm not sure how to set up a two fulcrum, two stud fender trim as far as setting it up on the deck. Then it keeps opening on the wrong screen. Okay, non-floating. That's a terrible. What the heck? On this site, the image on the site looks terrible, but if you zoom in on it, it's a high-res image. It's the one on the page is terrible. This is not the right kind. I don't want to look at the simple. Just no, 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 no. Apparently our neighbors called, but I'll be right back. Well, I don't know. Last Outlaw, what up, player? Hello, how you doing? Apparently our neighbors called about something, but we don't know what, and we can't get back a hold of them, so I don't know what's going on. Need a 2-point tremolo. Yeah, I might as well share the video or share the screen. Changed my name. It's Cosmonaut. Oh. Okay. Let's see. The name was familiar. I couldn't recognize it. So do you already have the tremolo flat against the body? How do you have that set? Okay. So once again, we're doing the train setup. So start with T, which is tune. Guitar's in tune the way you want to play it. The 5 string seems excessive, but yeah, I mean, even if you don't want it to float, if you want to be able to dive, then 5 strings is an awful lot. Usually you'd probably do 3 or 4, maybe 4 with 11s or 10s or whatever you're using now, and then just tighten it enough that when you bend a string a reasonable amount, it doesn't lift the tremolo. All right, so tune. Now we go relief. So E. That's when we need our capo on the first fret. And our feeler gauge. I have no idea if this is in tune. Maybe I ought to check it. Wake up, little tuner. Alright. So you should be doing this in a playing position, not on the bench like I'm doing it. Then I generally go with 10 thousandths. And you, some people recommend going around the 16th fret or wherever your neck is meeting your body. But I go ahead and do the bottom fret. So you have your capo on, you have your fret there, and then you go about the center point between them, which is generally 7th, 8th fret, 9th fret, if you're doing here. It's really going to be the lowest, or the place where the gap is the most. So, you know, if it slides here, you go here, it doesn't slide, but here it does, then, you know, maybe you could go there. Just whatever the one that has the most clearance. And mine is, this one is just fine. It's actually set right. Which is probably surprising, since I've never set up this guitar. I threw a random neck on it just for a test guitar. So it's never been set up. Hasn't been adjusted for at least 24 years. But it's right. Did you get that part? Doo-doo-doo. Awesome. All right, so that takes care of relief. That would have been adjusted by the truss rod if it needed adjustment. T-R-A. Action. Alright, so we can take the capo off. We don't need that. And we don't need that. We move on to this. Or there's like glued pick stacks. And hair tickling my nose. So technically we have action anywhere on the fretboard, but the center point of your scale is always going to be the 12th fret. And so this is really where theoretically it will be the highest. The gap would be the largest. So I think between 0.85 and 0.16. I think a guitar pick is I'd say that's probably good. I just go off of the 010 because that's what one of Eddie Van Halen's techs likes to go to, and he seemed to know a lot about what he was doing, so that sounded good to me. We got our 64th ruler. I'm going to see if the strat recommended height happens to be different than what I usually set things. Well, they got it on metric. You're talking about 4/64ths, 6/64ths. That's pretty high. Just quickly find my document that I consult. Guitar stuff. Well, it looks like I need my document in a new place because I can't find it. Found it. Yeah, as you said, it was 5/64ths on the bass side, 4/64ths on the other. I like to check each time just in case. Oh my. Was the bridge, well gosh, that would be, that's high. Oh yeah, your bridge stuff was kind of set goofy in the first place. So you can start by getting the high E to 4/64ths and the low E to 5/64ths. On your saddles, you want these guys to be parallel with the body, just flat, not tilted. That won't help anything. Some people set it like that, but it's not good. Not adjusting. Wait, I already leveled out the bridge, but just by eyeballing it level, not adjusting the height really. You said the bridge plate is against the body, right? The base plate. Okay, so you set them pretty much flat. We'll go ahead and, looks like you're going to need to lower that one just a 64th and this one 2/64ths. Or how many was it? 7 down to 5. Yeah. But let me know when you get those two. Set this aside for a minute. Grab something else. Do, 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 do. Na, na, na. E and B? Oh. You started there, you're not going here and here? Well, that's okay. Yeah. So when I was talking about radius gauges before, your frets are at a radius. It's a hill, like so. On your guitar, it's 9.5, which is, if you were to take a piece of string and a screw and measure out 9.5 inches and make a circle, you'd have this section right there. Anyway, what you end up wanting to do is get your string at close to the same radius as your frets. So if you have one of these, then you can set this string and this string, set this on here, and then you just raise the other strings until they touch this. Doing it manually with the, I guess they're both manual, but doing it by this, you would kind of go 5/64, maybe a hair less than 5/64, hair less than that. Go over here, 4/64, a hair more, try to get the same curve. Oh, now we had 5/64 here and we had 4/64 here. But then, yeah, you set the other. If this was 4/64 and this was 4/64, we could do the same measurement all the way across. But since we've got this side a little higher because these strings vibrate more than these, we've basically taken this and tilted it up on the bass side just a little bit. So it's going to follow the same radius, but end up being a little higher off of there on this side. Low E is at 5/64 but crazy buzz now. That's odd. Oh, you have 10s. How's your high E? I don't suppose you know what thickness your low is. Okay, so why don't you try 6/64 on your low E? See how that is. Low is 46. That doesn't seem too bad. Actually, I think this is a 46. So I think this was a 9/46 set. See how high this is. One, two, three, 4, 5. Check my 6/64. All right. Just curious why you're getting buzz there and I'm not. Makes me want to know if I'm got extra relief here or something. Might take the next string. Yeah. I'd set the next string at still buzz after the 12th fret. Oh, I see. You're talking about when it's fretted. Stop messing up, thing. Let's turn that one off. Didn't occur to me that you meant fretted. So, if you plug it into an amp, can you actually hear the buzz? How bad is the buzz? Ooh, this fret needs to be lowered a little. Yeah, because, I mean, on electrics, you might hear a little bit of, but it shouldn't be coming through the amp. Go ahead and try the 5/64 on your A real quick, just to see how that acts. Happy affiliate anniversary. Is it really my anniversary? I don't think this is in tune. It is not. Are you trying it on the trying 5/64 on the A? Basically, I want to see if it buzzes a lot on the A at 5/64 as well, or if it was something about the E and or frets in this area or something. Oh, wrong string. Actually, I think I tuned this a half step flat when Jonas was over here and I forgot to put it back. It's a little buzzy, like more than you're used to. Well, you can go ahead and take it up a little. Um, how does it seem compared to the E string? Is it seem to have gone downhill to get to the A? Or is it coming out kind of flat? What in the world is going on? This one's kind of weird. Because if you look across the strings, you don't want the A to be lower where you're picking at than the E. Do you happen to know what gauge the A is? The set that's on that should looks like it goes from 46 to 36, then 26, 16. Whereas a regular 9 to 42 is going 42, 32, 24, and then 16, 11, 9. Okay. So how did it look compared to the E when you're looking down at it across the top of the strings? Yeah, I've got 0 rattle. Huh. I wonder. That's when we're playing 12. So if you push down on your 12th fret on the E, low E, how much clearance have you got here on your last fret? And that's kind of weird because that's what I've got here with this 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it. I measure from the opposite side. If I'm measuring looking from this side, it looks a lot more like 6/64. But I usually put it on the opposite side of the string and sight under it. Which may not be traditional. Yeah, inches. Fraction. This happens to be 5/64. There's just barest gap. It's a situation where something like this is helpful to double check, because this looks different depending on which side of the string I'm on, when it really should be the same. When I have it on the when I measure with it on this side of the string, on the top side, it looks like 6/64, but when I sight under it, it's more like 5/64. And when I use these, it's more like 5/64. Anyway, see what this one ends up being here. Also 5/64, but I think you probably need to go 6. Just real quick, look across the top of the strings, like look down across the top and see if it looks like any are sticking up, or like goes from high to low and back high again, because you want that kind of a steady sweep across there, so when you bring your pick across, you know, it has an equal kind of hit. If one is extra high, then you'll hit that one harder, and then it's weird. Sounds and feels good? Okay, so we're up through low E and A are low. By the way, did you tune this while you were doing this? Oh, they're low. Jeez. Okay. Because, I mean, if you had lowered this down but didn't tune it up to compensate, you would end up with more rattle. That's just making sure something like that didn't happen. But one way you can tell if you've gone too low is, sure, if you can. If you've gone too low, you'll lose sustain, because this will actually be, rubbing against a fret. I think that looks alright. Danke. Now it's intonation time. So T-R-A-I. You say you're already in tune? Weird, pick it better. I just can't play it on this guitar. Alright, it's back tuned. Trying to get a beat from a particular song. Off on this. Got your tuner ready, electronic tuner. Get all this stuff out of the way. Oh dear, is that because I'm on a... Yeah. See how much difference that makes having it on the bench or even just tipping it. That's why you want to do this while you're in playing position. Preferably without a cold fan blowing right on your strings. So, start with your open E. Get it on E on your tuner, and then hit the 12th fret E. Try to get about the same pressure you would use if you're playing. I I'm actually toning it off a little bit. But you can see I'm flat because I'm on the left of E. If it's flat, it goes forward towards the nut. Flat forward. So I would need to move my saddle this way a little bit. That's also going to make the string detune a little, so you have to tune it back up. Well, now I'm getting it. What the heck? Awesome. As long as you can remember flat forward, then sharp is just the opposite direction. You don't have to know anything fancy for the other direction. I'm gonna do your string is under my fan. My cord is under my fan. Though we needed a little back, but everything else was actually on the money. Well, how does she play? The N in your train setup is when you noodle to see how everything feels. Feels off, you go back through. Start again with T. Check your recheck your relief. Think, you know, just go back through it again because you know these things. Some things can affect each other, and so sometimes you need to do it more than once. Deciding whether I want to go through the effort. There's that damn fan again. Oh, that's nice. Should probably tune this whole thing. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. What am I doing? Oh, I can't go down anymore. How the hell is it going down when I'm tuning it up? Awesome. Well, I guess you're golden. It play better than with the saddles all weird like they were. That's not a B, that's an E. Isn't it? Oh, good. It's always nice when you do something and you can actually feel the difference. Still flat. Ah. All right, well, I guess that's it. It'll be time for me to go and do saddles. On my other guitar. So, but yay. High fives all around. Great success. You'll have to send me a sample of you playing it now. Girl picked us. Alrighty. Shutting down the stream, but I'll be back in a little bit with some saddle installation. He's acting wild, is he? Oh, you're good, you're good. I'm shutting down the stream, but I'll be back on again in a few minutes with my other guitar project. See you soon.